Welcome back, family and friends, to another episode of Independent Joe. And tonight, what I have is a whisk-off comparison, whisk-off whiskey comparison video between two rivals. Just kidding, they're not rivals. They're the same brand. They're the same brand. One's a 15-year-old, though, and the other, I couldn't tell from the bottle what the age is. There's four different whiskeys going into this. This is the 2025 Remus Repeal. It is at the highest proof that I think it's ever been put out. I think all the rest of them are at 100 proof. This one right here, the Gatsby Reserve from Remus, is also at 100. Well, it's at 102. Last year's was at 104. I was actually going to go buy, because I just bought this one, and I was going to go buy this one so that I can compare the two because they were at the same proof points. But this one was cheaper for some weird reason, and it's the 2025. And I thought, all right, let me think about this. Should I go 2025 or should I go proof? Regardless, this is an aged whiskey, so this should fare well, even at like a proof and a half below what this is. So it shouldn't be that much of a big deal. It shouldn't be something that's going to be like, wow, this is so much better because it has a higher proof, which never is. I won't say never. Sometimes it is the case, but it's never ever solely the reason why a whiskey's better. And this one right here should be pretty good. I'm hearing good things. I haven't heard anything bad about them. These are the Glens right here. I normally have them on a, what do you call that thing? The carousel. On a carousel and doing this, but I figured I got something on it right now. So I'm like, just do it the old-fashioned way and be very careful. And stop cheersing every single time you go round in a circle. It ain't because I'm off balance. This is actually my first pour of the night. And I don't know which glasses they are. I don't know how they're lined up. I've been doing this for a while. Like while that music was playing, I was just like, wow, man. How am I going to remember this? Anyway. So let me show you the bottles real quick. One of them, you could tell the difference in the bottles because of the tag. Otherwise, they're almost exactly the same. Hold on, let me get those leveled up. There we go. There we go. Yep. Almost exactly the same, except this one has a label on it. So these ain't labeled except for on the bottom, how I usually do it. So I'll be able to tell by the stickers on the bottom of the bottles and this. And my stickers are gone, so this is like my last comparison, my last comparison video of this year, possibly next year. So hopefully this is a good one, right? Save the best for last, because if you ain't first, you're last. So I've been waiting a little bit because I had got this one, and I'm like, well, I might as well get the Gatsby 2024 because it was 104 proof. But when I went to go get it, they had this one at a cheaper price, and it's the 2025. So again, long story. That's why I got the 2025, and it should be fine. Should be fine. Let me, so you guys can see those. This right here, the tag, and the reason why it's more expensive is because you can scan this and something happens. I don't know what though. It just says fortune favors the bold. Scan and let the reveal begin, or rivalry begin. Ooh, rivalry. Yeah, revelry or rivalry. I think it's revelry, something like that. Then it gives you some of the what it is. It's 102.8. You got, let's see, it says be legendary, sip responsibly, Really like that when they point that out. It's awesome. And it tells you who it's distilled by, and we all know who it's distilled by. So good stuff. This one doesn't got it, but it is the Remus 9. So they come out with these every year, and luckily for us, this year they decided that they were gonna up the proof a little bit. I know probably a lot of people, including myself, has said in the past, this is really good, but if it had just a little more proof. And when they took the little part seriously, and they put a little more proof on it. 2% proof by ABV more. So, hey, I'll take it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this started because why not? Before I do that, let me remind you guys, next month I'm still doing trying to do the sample vent. Sample vent. I don't know what to call it. Everybody's got different names for it. You could send one of a sample of something that you've liked this year. Something, maybe a controversial pour, something you've liked this year. Something that you want kind of like reviewed. I'll try to figure out what it is, and then kind of what everybody else is doing. But I've never done this before. I've never asked anybody to send me samples so that I can do this. So this would be my first time doing it. Got a few holes to fill. So if any of you want to put whiskey in one of these, let me know, and I'll send you. Or if you already have the address, just let me know if you don't, and I will get that to you so that I can add your name on here. Like Josh Fritz, he sent the whiskey and then he put the answer key, protected it like I'm gonna cheat. So if you want to do that, go ahead. I won't cheat. I'm okay with being wrong. Believe me, I gotta be okay with being wrong. But yeah, so send let me know, and I will send you the address so we can get that filled up. If not, I'll put stuff in there because there is actually stuff I still haven't reviewed, and I probably won't review. Like I got a new riff, the Balboa Rye from this year. Probably not going to review. I'll probably throw it in a bottle, put it in there, if I don't get enough for that. So it's not a big deal if I don't get any more for this. But if you want to, I wanted to offer it to anybody. Also got a few others. I don't want to start calling them all out because I'm supposed to be doing a review right now. Not really a review, just a comparison. Does this right here, is the taste that different, that much better, that it calls for a double amount in purchase? So not too crazy. This one I got at a pretty good deal, so it wasn't crazy bad, plus coupons and all that other stuff. It brings the price down, so they were virtually the same price, but not everybody has access to those type of coupons. And yeah, so let me go ahead and let me see. Was there anything else? Yes, Monday. Today was supposed to be the day I go live. So I decided I said, no, I'm not going to go live today because I had to handle some stuff. And I said, well, at least put out a video. It was supposed to come out earlier, but things happen, of course, and then so I didn't do it till now, and I'm doing a late video to push this out. And my Cowboys are winning right now, so I'm pretty happy, pretty stoked about that. But yeah, so I'm gonna get into these, and let's go ahead. I don't know, I've been swapping them over back and forth. Let's go ahead and get into these. Really appreciate you guys' support. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you haven't hit subscribe. Monday next week we'll be doing a birthday bash for Miss Independent, so come hang out. If you think you know music, if you think you're a music expert connoisseur, be here next week because that is going to be tested. We're going to play a game of Name That Tune, and this is going to be a good one because I don't think you guys. I don't think there's. Do we have any whiskey slash music connoisseurs where you're the dual threat? Come find out, and come and play the game. Come win my whiskey as always. So really appreciate everybody who does and come and support the channel for stuff like that. Especially when we do like little celebration stuff. Especially last week, man. Last week was crazy. It was so fun to have all of you there. And man, I keep saying I'm gonna get on this whiskey, but man, there's so much to bring up because I gotta make sure I put it all out there because this channel ain't gonna last forever. So here we go. Here's the first glass. Look at that. Very nice. So I'll go one by one. We'll look at the glasses. Then we'll nose it. Give this a swirl. You guys hopefully can see. Oh, this one's a little bit more coating, just a tad. Just a tad more coating. It's a little darker. I can't tell which one is darker by looking at these right here because the bottles look exactly the same. But here it does look a little lighter here, and it does look a little darker here. I don't know if that would translate into how it coats the glass, but hopefully it translates into how it coats this palate. All right, let's check out the nose on each of these. For some reason, I'm getting like a little bit of like a bready note, like a cinnamon roll, but a lot of the bready part of that is in here. Really nice though. It has that cinnamon rolls sweetness with some brown sugar. I don't know if anybody coats theirs with brown sugar or if it's made with brown sugar, but man, I'm getting some brown sugar on this. Really nice, really sweet. Really easy to nose. Doesn't at 102 or 104, it ain't gonna singe the nose hairs. And please don't zoom in. I don't want you seeing those. Oh wait, my beard. I'll pretend it's part of my beard. All right. Ooh, very different. Very different. A little bit more fruit on that. Kind of like a, I know when I say this, you're going to be like, I don't like fruitcake. Okay, fruitcake. And this fruitiness, also has a little bit bread notes in there. These ain't wheated, so usually I get bread or any type of dough, and this ain't doughy. It just has like a cake-ish type. Like dessert. These are dessert is what I'm trying to say. Both of these. Really nice, but really different. More fruity on this one. More brown sugar on this one. So it depends on what you're looking for. I won't say which one is the more Indiana type because they're both Indiana whiskeys. But they are different, though. They are different in on how they are in the nose. Let's go ahead and get into the palate and give you one more look at that. Okay, so now it's looking really nice on the glass. So they're both really nice on the glass. This one does look. I could have poured a little bit more in this one. I'm not sure. But let's get into these whiskeys. I just want to mention and say my condolences to my cousin who just lost her daughter, Desiree. Love you both. Love you and the family. Sorry for your loss. Cheers to you guys. Cheers. Whoa, that was It is my first sip of the day, so, or the past couple of days, so. But really nice, really coating. No fruit. I ain't getting no fruit. Got a little bit of, got some barrel in there. Really sweet, getting that brown sugar, getting that cinnamon roll. A little bit of vanilla drizzle now. I'm getting a lot of vanilla on this one. It's nice though. It is a nice, very nice sip on the first one. Let me go ahead and get a second one in there. Cheers. I like it. It is, to me, it is what I think of when I drink this right here. And I don't know if I spin them around to where they're online, but right now that's kind of what I'm tasting. It is what there is remnants of it, but I think there is a little bit more to it than what I've had before. These have always been really good. I don't have all of them, but I have like five, I think four or five through now. So I think it's pretty on par with what I've tasted before, except it does have a little bit more sweetness to it. At a slightly higher proof. It isn't, it you could tell, but it's not crazy. It doesn't burn or anything like that. It's just a really nice pour. I was going to take another sip, but I better not. Just go ahead and get into this one. All right. Give you one last look at this right here. Really nice. Really nice on the glass. I think both of them are really coating. Still getting, like a little bit of oak left over, a little bit of cinnamon left over on the palate. I would normally want to, if they were different. I think I would probably have some water, but since the proof points are kind of low, I think I'm going to go ahead and just go straight into it and see if whatever one of these is second, if it builds on this and actually makes it better, or if there's a big enough difference. Because like I said, this is a little more fruity than this one. This one was all cinnamon roll with brown sugar, a little bit darker. This one's a little brighter. Wouldn't it be crazy if it's brighter and it's actually 15 years old? Yeah, just a little more brighter, a little bit more fruitier. Not crazy fruits or anything, just a little fruity. All right, cheers, everybody. Yeah. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt on my mind what this is right here. All right, this is the Remus Repeal, and this is Gatsby. All that swirling around doesn't matter. If you can't tell, and if I'm wrong right now, may I end this channel at the end of this year. So, yeah, no doubt in my mind. I mean, there'd be no way that I'm wrong about this. So, really, really nice. A little more fruity. I would have thought that I would have got more deeper, richer, like tones, like the brown sugar or the cinnamon roll. It did have a little bit of breadiness, but it was more like a fruit cake. On the palate, though, wow, really nice. You could tell this is a special whiskey, a nice whiskey. So I guess if by comparison, if they are lined up correct, just like this somehow, a cheaper whiskey version of this one, probably a little more than half its age, probably around maybe 9 years old, maybe at the minimum barrel age that's in here. I'm not sure. If you know, put it in the comments and let me know. But yeah, I didn't even take the second sip yet, and I'm like, wow, it's still really nice on the palate. It's still coated really well, really nice. Man, I'm wondering how it would go against that Gatsby. I got a Gatsby 22, I think, something like that over there. I didn't get the 23 or the 24, but I was going to get the 24 for this. But you know what? I'm very, very satisfied with that one right there. So, but man, I'll do the second sip just because. But I already feel like I already know what it is, and I even now putting it up to my nose after tasting it, I'm just like, that is nice. It is nice. It's a nice pour. And a lot of people, if you like quality whiskey, and I'm not saying this isn't quality. I'm not saying these are not quality. I'm saying you can tell the difference though in quality. These are good. I really liked it when I tasted it. Got those flavors, nice flavors. This one right here, it's still there, and it's overpowered. This one right here, and it's less. It's a point or point and a half proof less than this one right here, if this is the right one. But here we go. I'll take the last sip for me. But cheers to you guys. Cheers. Yeah. So, anyways, that's really good. That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice to have. Here we go. So this is the first one. Damn, why isn't it? It's focusing. It's focusing on the screaming dude here. Let's see. Do I get it? Yeah, there it is. All right. So yeah, yellow, and this one is yellow with the X. Yellow with the X. So there you go. Shocker. I'm not gonna say I was shocked. I kind of figured. I just popped these. These are new in the glass. Both of them are barely open. Two pours. Not any one of them has been open longer than the other. They've been open the same amount of time. And the whiskey flavor that you get from the Gatsby. I mean, yes, it is double the price. Is it doubly better? Yeah. For me, yes. I'm not saying you should get that one over this one because I don't think you'll be mad at what you're tasting here. But for me, if I had to choose between which one I'd have to like give up and save money on, if I was going to save money, like give this back, you'll save your money, or you'll have to give this back, but you have to give one of them back. I'm going to say, yeah, I'll pay that extra. I'll pay the extra. So that's why if I had these two, they said, well, you got to give up one. I would give this one because you could just tell. I just automatically knew that like, because I also, like I said, I've also had the other Gatsby's before. They're really good, and this is no exception. I think this is really good too. So there you have it. See you Monday. Hope all of you and your families are doing great. Hopefully you're having a great start to your week. Come join us next week for the birthday bash. Know your music. Study up on music, and this is across the music spectrum. So it's not one genre of music. Although when you listen to these songs, they might seem like they're the same genre of music. With that said, see you next week, Monday. This will be my last video like this until I start those videos on December 1st. They'll be really quick. They won't be as long and drawn out as this right here. And I will go through those samples. Really appreciate everybody who's contributed so far to that. This venture right here. This will be my first adventure calendar. Is that what it means? Well, that calendar. So really appreciate you guys. And geez, I want to sit with them for a while so I could do my last thoughts on the thing. But man, I kind of want to blend them together. I'll do it after I do my thoughts, and then I'll tell you what how it fared when I tasted them together. But really appreciate you guys. Love you guys. See you. Cheers. Really nice. Cheers, y'all.